Back to the Gold Coast Convention Centre, the voice, Michael Chiavello, the former Australian Cruiserweight Champion, Hammer Mark Castanini, and Dong Jintao from China makes his way to centering. 20-3 for this Muay Thai fighter from Beijing. We fear, Hammer, it shall be made short of work by Frankie Giorgi.
He calls himself the Beijing Heat. Bring in the heat, son. But will you be out cold against the rampaging Italian stallion, Frankie Giorgi?
Bravo, Frankie. Through the Hammer already the bad omen. Muay Thai fighter going through the ropes.
It is a Muay Thai bout and he's gone through the ropes, which you can go over the ropes if you're fighting Thai.
It is just not on, son. And here he comes. They are flying the Italian flag for Frankie Giorgi.
From Team 5 Rings, of course, headed up by Richard Walsh. Richard Wally Walsh, there he is there. Last minute words to Frankie Giorgi. What a great trainer he is too, Richard Walsh. One of our new contributors to International Kickboxer magazine.
Great to have him on board. It's great to see Frankie Giorgi here at the Gold Coast Convention Centre. One of our favourites. And as I said, I fear that Frankie is going to make short work of Dong Jintao.
Just nuts himself going over the top rope, Frankie.
Third man in centering, the Julio Iglesias of Aussie boxing and kickboxing, Brad Vicali.
He's going to love you. Birthday card for you, Chiavello, from Brad Vicali.
Out of the blue corner, weighing in last night at 69.3 kilos. 23 professional fights for 20 wins. This is the first time he has fought outside of mainland China. Known as the Beijing Heat, please welcome Dong Jintao.
Hammer, only Latino people can use the nickname Heat. Not Chinese. You can only ever be Latino
He's a
Heat.
tonight fighting out of the red corner and weighing in at 70 kilos even. 16 wins from 22 professional bouts. At the 5 Rings Dojo he trains here on the Gold Coast. Tonight, representing his hometown of Italy, the Italian stallion, Frankie.
Since when was the big Italian push given to Frankie Giorgi, Hammer? Since when is it hometown of Italy and the Italian stallion?
From the little village in Italy called the Gold Coast comes Frankie Giorgi.
Okay, I gave you both the instruction, elbow, knee, okay, 3 rounds. Understand? Cuts glove.
Oh, you're a beautiful man, Brad Vicali. Final instructions, we are set for 3x3, full Thai rules, all the good stuff. Knees and elbows. Dong Jintao of China and Frankie Giorgi of Australia, somehow via Italy. Here we go, first round.
Well, Italian heritage, like a good self.
Like our good selves, Hammer. Forza. We'll send out a cheer out of John Cavassini watching this one.
Speaking of
and
Italian
his son
heritage,
Anthony.
We'll be over for dinner soon, John, don't worry.
We will, Johnny. Puttana la pasta, Johnny. Nice high left round kick there from Frankie Giorgi.
Giorgi looking to launch the elbows early.
I fear for Dong Jintao, Hammer.
He's throwing some nice round kicks to the ribs, though, Tao.
It's very strange shorts, Tao. They're not. It's off-white beige, Hammer, from the Chinese fighter.
He's done away with tradition. He hasn't gone over the top ropes, and he's not wearing Thai shorts.
No armband. Was there no Moncon on the head?
No.
What are you doing, son? Uppercut elbow there from Dong Jintao. Front kick to midsection from Tao. Oh, crossing elbow from Frankie Giorgi.
I'll tell you what, though, the Chinese fighter Tao, 23 fights, 20 wins. That's a fairly impressive record.
But have you've got to wonder, against who?
I'll tell you what, China, Macau, Hong Kong, they're progressing nicely as Muay Thai competitors.
However, didn't David Ellis say this is the first time Dong Jintao has fought off mainland China?
But as I was saying, looking at his cornerman was Jeremy, one of the officials that is heavily involved in Muay Thai in Hong Kong. I'd say he's had some decent schooling, maybe more so in the kickboxing rather than the Thai, though.
Maybe even in Sander fighting, which is more the Chinese kickboxing.
Could well be the case.
Could be a Sander fighter.
Nice catch from Giorgi. Couldn't execute the takedown, but had it poised and ready.
Crossing elbow, Giorgi looking for the headache maker, the money box opener.
Going to split the forehead. Giorgi with that elbow is coming in at the right angle with it. Just needs to bring the hip through a bit more. Roll it off the shoulder.
Rib kick from Dong Jin Tao. Outside thigh kick from Giorgi. Boy, and the elbows! That's what we want to see from Frankie Giorgi. He is going for the cut here in the first round. Crossing elbow from Giorgi, sticks the jab in the face, goes for the headache maker again. Frankie Giorgi, a house of fire. Gut punching knees, belly button through the back. I hope he didn't have a big breakfast, Dong Jin Tao. End of the first round, we go to the towels. Hammer. Bravo, Frankie Giorgi.
Well, Giorgi doing the job certainly towards the end of the first round there. And the Beijing heat. Really not able to cope. Once again, a fighter that is ill-equipped to fight Thai rules or even modified Thai rules. Giorgi just letting the elbows fly, looking to do some serious damage. Look at him set, bang, there goes the elbow. And, Frankie Giorgi taking full advantage of the Chinese fighters' lack of experience under Thai rules, I'd say.
I don't even see him as a Sander fighter, Hammer. Seriously, I don't see the Muay Thai background at all here. Maybe Wushu, Hammer. Maybe a bit of Jet Li Wushu.
Took some good solid hits though, I tell you, and now he's catching Giorgi's round kick. Giorgi with the uppercut elbow as his leg was caught. Clever tactics from the Italian fighter.
Frankie Giorgi. Double jab from Tao. Giorgi, the outside thigh kick, actually caught him on the hamstring. Outside thigh kick from Tao.
Giorgi's one of these fighters, when he gets going, he really gets into top gear. It takes often, he's a slow starter, it takes a couple of hits landing on Frankie, it fires him right up. It's a red-blooded Italian, a little bit angry, and then he goes to work.
Giorgi just doing it easily so far. I feel like it's Dong Jin Tao. High left round kick from Giorgi.
Switches nicely off the lead leg, does Giorgi. I'd like to see him bring the right cross through, left hook after that.
Right hand from the stallion. Big outside thigh kick. Oh, the legs are gone! A couple more goes Frankie! A couple more kicks to the lead thigh and Tao is done. There it is! There it is! The legs have gone to jelly on Dong Jin Tao.
Well, that leg will now be cramping and corking up and being totally paralyzed. A couple more kicks.
There's one more, it's all over. One more, it's all over. There's two. Frankie Giorgi is going to slam that lead leg. The big boom shakalaka is coming. There it is. The big kibosh. No, forget about it, Brad Vicali. Wave it off. Good on you, Julio Iglesias. It's good night, Irene, for Dong Jin Tao.
Well, there you go. Frankie Giorgi went bombing with the elbows, but it was those low, powerful leg kicks that ultimately got Giorgi the result.
Wow. Beautiful leg kicks. And have a look at that. Brad Vicali having to help Dong Jin Tao to his feet.
Dong Jin Tao unable to stand up on his own after having that lead thigh well and truly corked up. Smashed, in fact, via the shin of Frankie Giorgi.
And it was the bad omen the moment he went through the ropes. It was cursed.
Through the ropes, it was never going to be on then.
Dong. That's the end for Dong.
Ladies and gentlemen, at a time of 2 minutes and 6 seconds into round 2, the referee has stopped the fight.
17 wins in 23 fights for the man they now call the Italian Stallion, Frankie Giorgi.